Yeah, hi guys, welcome to my channel. So my name is Saptarshi. I'm based from India. So I generally collect a lot of Hot Wheels, and this video is a video about awareness about how much price you should actually pay for Hot Wheels. And there are different categories under Hot Wheels like Mainlines, Premiums, Silver Lines, and under that also you can go for India cards, the foreign ones, the imported ones. So there are different price range which actually goes on around in the market right now, and this video's main point, the main agenda is to create an awareness, so the new collectors who are getting into this field, they are aware about what kind of a price they should be paying and what kind of a price they should be sticking to, so that at the end of the day they don't get cheated by any particular seller. Because there are a lot of new collectors who are getting into this field, and they pay 300 400 obnoxious pricing for a basic mainline. That doesn't really sound good, because at the end of the day it's a dishonest practice, and this hobby is about collecting. It's about getting models which makes you eager to collect, which makes you happy to collect. You want card, you card, it's up to you. That's the end of the hobby. That's the main part, that's the main agenda. And it's not about show off, it's not about what kind of models, special models that you have, you can just show it to your friends and all. It's about what you like at the end of the day. And thus I wanted to create a video which talks about the pricing part, especially in India, what goes around in the market, and what kind of a price which is there, that is the MRP, and how much you should be actually be paying for a particular model. And depending on the pricing, depending on the category, I have segregated it so it's easy for you to follow. So do proceed forward, watch till the end of the video. You'll get to know, you'll have a very in-depth idea about what pricing you should actually pay. So let's go on with it. So guys, there are multiple types of Hot Wheels which are actually available in the market, and there are Indian cards, there are imported ones, and even under Indian cards there are like silver lines, and there are semi-premiums, there are normal main lines, and there are premiums. Same goes for the abroad ones. The imported ones, you will get the main lines, you will get the premiums, even you will get the semi-premiums, and especially a short card. So I'll explain you what kind of a price you should actually pay for certain models. And this video is completely against scalping and hoarding of castings. So when I started my collecting journey, I started with this kind of models. So as you can see, this is around 149 rupees, which I bought in the year 2023, I believe, in the starting of 2023. Later on in India, the price got increased to 179. So this is, for example, a mainline card which is costing around 179 rupees. Now coming to main lines, in India you should strictly pay 179 rupees only, max 180, that's all, not a single rupee more than that. And if anyone is asking you more than 180 or 179, he or she is a scalper, and I would suggest stay away from that person. Now you can see over here, this is 179, this is of 2024 model, as you can see. So this is actually a desired casting. It has good details because you are paying only 179, you don't expect much, but yes, it's a good casting. Now coming to the older models, this is, for example, I believe a 2023 casting. As you can see, this was MRP of 149 at that point of time. If you are buying this like 2023, 2022, like couple of years back models, I would suggest to pay max 250 to 300 or max 350 rupees. That's all. Don't ever pay more than that. There's practically no point paying 700 and 800 or 900 for a mainline. That doesn't it just doesn't make sense. Now this is actually a 2023 casting. Now coming to the other models, for example, this is actually a chase version. This is the 56th anniversary chase models. This also went for an MRP of 179, and as you can see, the guy who scalped it, he removed the pricing over here. Very unique. But the thing is, I got this model for 500. I really wanted this model. This was a chase version, and like one of the biggest stores in India actually scalped it. The person actually who works in that particular toy shop, he scalped around 7-8 models of this chase version, and I got it through my friend who's based out in Pune. So this costed me 500, but a lot of my friends got the same model for 179. And I suggest you also get it at 179. Don't be a victim like me. So these are generic mainlines which you get at 179 currently right now in India. Now coming to an imported mainline, this for example, this is like an imported one, and it's from the US. Over here you can see it's written guaranteed for life. Guaranteed for life means it's an US car. In my childhood days I had a Lincoln Continental in white color, and the seats and everything was in green. So this had an emotional factor for me, so I got it. This costed me around 650. If you are going for imported mainlines, that sometimes like fantasy ones will cost you 350, 400, like that, 350 to 450 max. If you are going for desired ones, it will cost you between 600 to 700. If you are really getting an imported one at a deal of 350 to 500, I would suggest you take it. If you're getting a desired casting at 500, you can get that model. That's a good price. So in imported mainlines, the price ranges between 350 to 700 or 650. If you're getting a good deal at 500, 550, definitely get it. It's a good deal. And there's some desired ones, if it has an emotional value and you really want that model, get that. But imported ones, you really can't judge what kind of a price the seller will ask you for, because it doesn't have an MRP and they can charge whatever they want. It's up to your instinct and your intent of buying. If you want to go for it, definitely go for it. Now coming to certain anniversary models, this is for example an anniversary model. There were like total 6 castings. I didn't really get all of them. I liked a few, so I got some. I don't really own a Volkswagen Bug, so this was my first one. I really liked the color. This again came at an MRP of 179, as you can see. So 179 is the generic MRP for all the mainlines in India. This is not quite heavy, kind of like a chrome base it has. And I don't really uncard because all my childhood cars are gone. The wheels are damaged because of humid weather where I stay. Now coming to Hotwheels Classic, these are a different breed of models, to be very frank. Very heavy. This at least like 120 grams or maybe 150 grams. This is really heavy. As you can see, it has a metal base with the engine details. Wheels are rubber. No, wheels are plastic. You won't get rubber in Hot Wheels that easy. And it has all the detailing. Like you won't get a glass or a headlight or nothing like that much. But the seat and everything is very good. The paint details are really good. So Hot Wheels Classics in India generally you will get around 600, 700, 800 max. Don't pay more than 900 for a Hot Wheels Classic. Doesn't really make sense. I myself have bought certain models which are costing like 1000 and all. It had an emotional value, that's the only reason I went for, but other models I strictly bought at 700 to 800. And if you are getting at around 600, 650, that's a very good deal for a Hot Wheels Classic. Hot Wheels Classic generic price that you can go for would be 600 to 650. If certain seller is selling for maybe 700, 800, you can still go for it. 1000 and up, it's a no-go. Don't ever go for that deal, because generally people don't go for 1000 plus on a Hot Wheels unless or until they are a big fanboy and they don't know other brands, or they want something that is only available in Hot Wheels Classics. So Hot Wheels Classics will get you cars which are vintage, like a Chevy or a Pontiac or a Plymouth or a Daytona or Dodge. So these are the models I personally like, American heavy cars, muscle cars. So that's why I go for Hot Wheels Classics. I have 4 or 5 more to come in. But yes, Hot Wheels Classics, if you're getting at 600, 650, very good deal, go for it. If you're getting at 500, 515, solid deal, definitely go for it. 700 and 800, that's the generic price you will see sellers selling. You can definitely go, try to bargain a little, but above 1000 and all, complete no. Now this is actually a short card. I don't really care if it's short or long, but I like the cars that come in short cards. So I'm a fan of muscle cars, so I generally go for Pontiac or Chevy or Dodge, Mustangs. Those kind of cars I really like. This I got for in a meetup. So where I stay in Bangalore, there was a meetup recently. I had gone over there. So this I got for 450. Generally, short cards you'll get between 350 to 450. If you're getting it at that particular price range, definitely go for it. This is a good deal. Short cards you'll never find in India. It doesn't come to India. It generally sells in the European market or the Middle East market. So you can see it has a chrome base, and the wheels are obviously plastic, but it's kind of heavy. You can go for it if you're getting at 350 450. Definitely you can go for it. Shortcuts, it's a good deal, not bad. So that was about Mainlines till now. I'll add a few more. I'll get you a big one. This is one of my favorite models. That is a Daytona. I have like 15 to 20 of Daytonas. This is one of them. So these I call blue cards because it's a blue car, and it's like the theme is really blue. It's a Daytona, as you can see, and guaranteed for life also written. So guaranteed for life means it's a newest car, and these are very old. These are like made in 1996 or 2000. As you can see over here, it's made in the year 2000. So that's like at least 20 plus years old. Blue cars generally like apart from the Daytonas, generally blue cars will go for 600 650 700, like that, between 650 to 750. Daytonas, some sellers will sell at 750 if the blister is damaged or there is some wear and tear in the card, or else it will go for 900 if the card and the blister and everything is crisp. But if you are getting a blue card within the price range of 450 500, that goes for the fantasy ones. The fantasy blue cards you will get at 450 easily. If you're going for the desired ones and you're getting at a price range of 600 650, definitely go for it. For blue cards it's worth it, because ultimately you're not going to get it. These are very old. You see the engine details are too good. Compare, for example, let's compare this one with a basic mainline of the recent year. You'll see the details, this details and this details. There is a hell and heaven difference over here. There's too much detailing, and see the detailing over here. Now blue cards are hard to get, especially Daytonas, Pontiacs and all. They are very hard to get. If you are getting at around 750, at least below 800, you can go for it. You can consider the price range. If you really like certain fantasy models, I like certain fantasy models, and I got them for 450 500, like that. Certain fantasy I got even for 350. Blue cards, I'm telling you, can definitely go. Some desired castings 650 700 is fine, not an issue. Now coming to certain semi premiums in India. Now this is a semi premium. This set got scalped like anything. It only came, I think, in very limited stock, and I was lucky enough to get it from a store, the full set. And this model is actually a chase. It doesn't look like a chase, but yes, this model is actually a chase model. And MRP for silver lines, you can see the color coding over here will be in silver color. So this is called a silver line. So silver lines, you can call it semi premiums. They don't have rubber tires or metal bases and all of them, but the thing is that they're a bit heavy than the main lines. Now silver lines in India comes for 299. If you are going for the imported ones, the silver lines might be costing around 400 450, less than 500. If you are trying to get any silver line, the imported ones, especially the Fast and Furious one, people are like crazy about it. They're paying like 5,000 6,000 Indian rupees just for a set of silver line. That doesn't make sense anyway. But yes, in the silver lines in India are priced of 299. Any silver line that you go for. Previously the bike set had come, the speed graphics set, the 90 street series set. These are all like 299 each. If you're getting at a set, it will be 1495 to be exact. Don't pay a single rupee more than this. It's not worth it, man. And if you're getting the imported ones, the imported silver line set, frankly speaking, the set price ought to be the double. That is 3.2 max. 3000 to 3200 is the max that you can go for a silver line set, which are imported ones. Now let's get into a different type of model. So these are some silver lines which are imported, which never actually came to India. So this I got through a friend in Dubai. So you can see these are again themed in silver color, so that's why it's called a silver lines, the vintage set. I have 3 cars from this set. I especially like the Toyota 2000 GT, and I was astonished that Hot Wheels gave me a glass headlight. It's very new, that doesn't happen generally. But alas, the tail lights are again painted. Anyway, this I got for 500 each, 525 rupees to be exact each. That was a good deal, because generally silver lines would be like similar pricing, 500 to 550. That's the generic pricing which it like sells in India, the imported ones. So these are imported. As you can see, there is no MRP tag. This one was from Dubai, from some mall, I'm not sure which mall, and this was also from Dubai, I believe. Both are brought by my friends. So yeah, these are the imported ones that you can see. Now coming to some other semi premiums which got released in India. Now this is an ultra hots model. Previously also one set had come to India that also had the similar pricing, that is 299. This also has the same pricing, 299, as you can see. So any model that is made in India, man, don't ever pay more than 299. This is an ultra hot model. I got the whole set. I liked a few cars where I like, okay, I'll get the whole set only because it was hard to get for me the single ones. So yeah, they don't come with any base metal base or something. Only the one model Corvette I guess has a metal base, rest don't have. So yeah, this also comes at the price range of 299. Now again, Hot Wheels released a new 57th anniversary set. The card is all creased and I don't really care. I like the Jeep. So yeah, again this is an Indian card and it's a mainline, so it will be 179 only, not a single rupee more than that. Don't ever pay more than that. Doesn't make sense, man. Now coming to premiums. So in premiums you can go for the Indian cards, you can go for the imported ones. In Indian card, we recently got a good set, the Gran Turismo set. So the premiums have a better blister. The plastic is actually thick, has a metal base, it's heavy. Rubbers are again tires are again plastic, it's not rubber. But the thing, oh sorry, it has a rubber. I forgot. Real Riders means it has a rubber tire. And the price for premiums in India is 549. So this is a 2024 model, as you can see. This was priced at 549 Indian rupees. So that's the generic pricing for all premiums in India which are officially coming to India. Now if you get into the imported ones, that's a whole different league. This I got ruined like anything. I paid 1500 for this just because I like the game. I am not really a Porsche collector, I don't collect Porsches, but just because I like the game I got it. And this is also imported one, so this never came to India. It got released in the US market. It has no MRP tag, as you can see. This is imported one. This imported premiums, if you go, the best price would be 700 to 900 max. Don't ever pay a single rupee more than 900. That because if you're paying more than 1000, you can go for other brands like Mini GT, or like for example this is a Mini GT over here, or else you can go for a Kaido house. Like this is a Kaido house. This comes at around 1700 1800. MRP is 12 to 2000. If you're lucky enough, you can get it at 1700 also. So that doesn't make sense to get into an Hot Wheels premiums, because other brands are more in depth in detail, the quality and everything. But it had an emotional value. I got it at 1500, but I got ripped off, to be honest. Now another premium that I have is the Mystery Machine. Now in younger days I would watch this cartoon show. I didn't really like the card, doesn't matter to me. It's just it has a relation with Scooby-Doo. series. That's the only reason I got it. It has a metal base, it's imported, and it has rubber tires. This I got for around 700 rupees. The Scooby-Doo. This I got for 700. So that's the generic pricing for imported one, 700 to 900. If you get it at 700, it's very good deal, very good deal. And if you're getting at 800, 900, you can definitely go for if you really like the car. More than 1000 and all, I would suggest not to go, if and only if you have an emotional value and you really want to get into that particular model and you're not getting it anywhere, then you can surely go for it. Now, coming to some promotional cars, this actually my friend got for free. People are selling this for 200 and all. This has no MRP if you check, because this model is not for sale. This model actually came free if you got around 6 cars from any particular store. Unfortunately, this got scalped and it never made into the markets. Only certain region, certain stores had it, and I was lucky enough to have a friend who actually got me this. Now coming to team transport, in team transport, recently I got this particular model and Volvo and on the Optimus Prime. So team transport in India cost around 499. As you can see, the MRP is 499. It's obvious that you don't pay more than 499 for a team transport. These are not real riders, they don't have rubber tires, it's plastic tires. And the base, as you can see, it's not really metal. This is heavy, the base of the trailer is heavy, it's metal. The body on the Volvo truck is metal, but the Optimus Prime one has a plastic body. So you can go for it, but obviously stick to the pricing, that is 499. Now some of the older team transport, if you go, for example this one. Now this one was available in the year 2019-2020 during the COVID time, pre-COVID I would say. So this one is real riders over here. As is mentioned, it has rubber tires, the detailing is good, the truck is very heavy, it's metal body, and it obviously doesn't have like that much of a high detailing, but yeah, you get a glass headlight. This is a glass headlight. The base is fully metal, as you can see, it's really heavy. The MRP on this one in 2019 was 999,000 rupees. As you can see, this is for the year of 2020. So at that point of time it was 999. These were the models which were available. It is a good series, but it never came to India after that. I got this at 2000 because this was not available in India after 2020. I rarely seen it, so I collected from a fellow collector only. So at the price point of 2000 I got it. This is really nice. So that would be all, guys. So I would suggest you stick to MRP for mainline cards, and there's no point paying more than MRP for mainlines which are easily available everywhere. If you're going for older cards, then go for 350 400 max Indian mainlines which are older versions. And if you are going for mainlines which are imported, best price would be like 350 400, not more than that, which are easily available in the foreign market right now. If you're going for older cards, then like for fantasies you can go for 350 300 max 400, not more than that, the older cards. And if you're going for the desired castings, that would be lying up to around 550 to 750 range. Obviously it's not suggested to pay more than 600 700 like that easily for a mainline. There's practically no point. It's anyway, at the end of the day, it's a mainline card. So yeah, that would be all, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.